Hi, I'm Laurie Dobson, and today is January 7th, 2021, the day after the Capitol was stormed. I was watching in real time when they shut down the Senate building because there were protesters outside, and then I saw in a tweet that that somebody said that they were, going inside, and then I started following it and posted yesterday about it. This morning, as can be probably expected, the ramp up on the hate rhetoric is just at an all-time high. It just seems as though there's no place anymore for us to recognize each other, that we're all along a partisan divide. The it seems completely consistent with Bernie's comments. I don't know why I'm still listening to Bernie, but I get his little comments in my emails, and right now he's excoriating everybody and everything that had to do with all of that. And I just believe that's a status quo kind of an answer, that it's designed to ramp up the hate speech. Bernie is engaging in it on behalf of the status quo. He's organizing a zealotry of hatred against Donald Trump, which he's actually done for a while now. And he's taking the legitimate anger that people have for things like against the CARES Act, which he voted for. He said he would fight on our behalf, but really Trump was the one who had said that we should have the 2,000. He agreed with him, so they're more aligned. And I think that Bernie must feel, I guess he's feeling that he must differentiate himself from the efforts of these people. But right now, the revolution is the revolution. It's against the rich and the powerful and those who have the moneyed interests, against the rest of us who want to, and I believe whether people recognize the foe or not, they are saying enough is enough from their government. The government is not representing their needs. And the people that are angry and frustrated right now are my brothers and sisters. Bernie, why aren't they yours? You'd say brothers and sisters all the time to people. Well, these are people that are resisting their government. They're fighting. They're starting a revolution, and who knows where it'll go? Who knows? And there was a lot of sympathy in the Capitol, a lot of coordination, or it couldn't have happened. Just like 9/11 happened, because so many things just kind of allowed it. The whole Air Force was stood down and kept from responding. In a bizarre way. These things just seem to be laid out, and they just seem to happen kind of on cue. And I believe there's some coordination and organizing, a controlled opposition, and I think it's designed to just bring us into its sweep. I mean, were people really in control of this event? The people that were involved, the people that were victims, the people that were, hopefully that woman had no part, and what wasn't just, I don't know, who knows, who will ever know about these things? Speculation is not worth our time right now. What is recognizing that we've got people that are very interested in continuing to polarize us, including Trump. He's not excluded right now. He knows how to ride an angry bandwagon. However, what do we do now? I think, to me, what we do now is recognize that we are the people. We, the people, are the Constitution. We're holding it together. We may be back to just basically, we're on our own here against a great mammoth army, the strongest army in the world. At the time was the American force against the British army, and we did it. We succeeded. And we may have the sympathies of the world if we do resist this foe that's taking our country over. One side or another, there's a gaming, whether we're played for one end or the other. Obama wasn't exactly a big change over, no matter what they say, his policies. He admitted it. He said he was probably more like a Republican in his policies, based on old versions of what Republicans were like. There's so much of a move to disenfranchise people and to give the moneyed classes the upward transfer of wealth that happened in the CARES Act and is continuing to happen under the policies. The Federal Reserve can print its own money. The banks have their own source. They can bypass us completely, and they don't consider us anymore as anything but their servants. And I just think that the out of touchness of these people is extreme. So whatever is happening and whoever's orchestrating it, and I do believe there's orchestration on these things. We're still the ones that are that need to have a government that represents all of us. I'm glad that Bernie has said so. I'm glad he's stood for that sort of a thing. But this is just the logical continuity from what happened with his race the 2 times, and how orchestrated was that. You have to wonder, and how in on the fix Bernie is, how he's willing to go so far, and thinking he represents us, but at the critical moments he derails us, and he disempowers and castigates those who are fighting, disenfranchises us. I mean, and that's no kind of a leader, to egg people on and then to abandon them, in their efforts to try to change, and instead of helping them articulate what their needs are and finding a way to get them. And any leader worth their salt right now, that's what they're trying to do. Trying to say people across the aisle are suffering. What are you doing for them? And somebody should be saying something like this. The time is now. So I hope legislators can recognize this as a perfect moment to bring people together, or to continue to drive them apart. And I'm just hoping that we'll have some leadership show us what they can do right now. Flex a little concern, some real concern for what people are going through and what we're facing in 2021. It just looks like hell from here. And hope I'm wrong. Okay, take care, guys.